Grimes has been really vocal about promoting the new book, If Anyone Builds It, Everyone Dies. As a software engineer on X observed, Grimes went full AI doomer. It was only a matter of time. This really surprised me because I'd always seen her as a diehard tech optimist. She had 3 kids with Elon Musk, after all. But yeah, if you listen to her in recent interviews, she does seem very pessimistic about AI and technology in general. Here's a couple clips.
I think there's a future where it's essentially, biological life is extremely fragile. Won't take much to knock us out. It's just likely. If we make super intelligence, really, I think the odds are very low that it doesn't eventually end in our extinction.
It is worth noting that Grimes did recently tweet, "For clarity, I'm extremely bullish on AI." So it's not like there's no nuance to her views. But to me, this does bring up the larger topic, which is women in technology. Why are women so often against technological progress? So if you scroll down, the first comment here picks up on this thread. Females are extremely vulnerable to information warfare. This is why I think Yudkowsky and other doomers will explicitly try to recruit females from climate change and other nonsensical leftist causes. Sad but true. Okay, I do have some issues with that comment, but aside from that, it is apparently true that women are, in general, quite pessimistic about technology. There was a recent article that I found fascinating in The Argument by Jerusalem Dimsis that makes this point. Jerusalem has been a writer for The Atlantic, and I like a lot of her work. And this essay I thought was fantastic. This article is titled, "Why Women Should Be Techno-Optimists." A couple things this article notes. First, by the numbers, women are quite skeptical of technology. So, for example, in a survey done by The Argument, do you think your city or town should allow or ban self-driving cars? Female, 19% said allow, 33% not sure, and 48% said ban. Whereas for the males, 39% said allow, and only 32% said ban. And Pew Research has found similar results, where widespread use of driverless cars was seen as a bad idea for 51% of women and only 38% of men. Jerusalem quotes from an article in Emporium magazine, which argues that declining economic and technological progress is a result of feminization, that is, the increasing cultural and political power of women. According to the author, writes Jerusalem, women are more likely to be opposed to a variety of innovations because they are psychologically more predisposed to small-c conservatism than men, and hence opposed to progress. Peter Thiel apparently has also echoed this argument. On Joe Rogan's podcast, he speculated that technological stagnation could be due to the fact that the US has become a feminized, risk-averse society.
Why it could be we became a more feminized, risk-averse society. It could be that the education system worked less well. It could be that we're just out of ideas.
What I love about Jerusalem's essay is that she fights back against this biological determinism. She argues that women are persuadable. So, for example, she found that women are more likely to support driverless cars if they live in a region where they exist. So exposure therapy works, she claims. She also argues that the way we talk about technology really matters. So women don't care about technological progress just because it's technically impressive. Instead, they want technology to solve real problems. She writes, "I want a techno-optimism that is focused on human progress. I want vaccines and geothermal energy and supersonic flight and high-speed trains. Technology isn't just about pushing the frontier. It's about making people's lives better." I recommend reading the full article. I'll put it in the links below. Of course, no one really knows if AI is going to kill us all, as Yudkowsky claims, but many of us, and not just women, feel that a lot of what comes out of Silicon Valley lately has made our lives worse and not better. And that has led to a lot of general doomerism, which I totally get. This is the major theme in what Grimes has been talking about lately, and she's not wrong. But that said, I do think that Yudkowsky's book is overly pessimistic. I think there's a good chance we start to see real advances in medicine, longevity, energy, food production, driverless cars, and other areas. And if that happens, who knows, maybe Grimes will ditch the doomer vibes.